Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Hey Zombies and Descendants fans, I'm sure you've heard the latest spoilers. Zombies 5 is not predicted to happen until 2028. Which means only one thing. I have to sit on this podcast every day for the rest of my life and talk about Descendants and Zombies, which I have said I have no problem or any issues with. Because Zombies and Descendants has forever and always held a special place in my heart. So if that means I have to sit on the show every night for the rest of my life and talk about Descendants and Zombies, okay, I'm cool with that, because nobody else on YouTube is ever going to do that on their channel. They're just going to upload 1 or 2 Descendants and Zombies videos and get 10,000 subscribers, achieve monetization, and see you later. There's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. I don't want to do that for you guys. If we have a year to wait for Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland, then a year it will be. And it will be a year filled with videos from yours truly on this channel. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you're going to want to do that. Over the next year, I'm going to have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes. And if in fact we have a 4-year wait period for Zombies 5 to hit the big screen, well then I guess you're going to have to put up with me for the next 4 years. And I think you're cool with that, right? Because that means for every day for the next 4 years, I will talk about Descendants and Zombies. I will predict what's inside of that vortex. Even if it means we have a 4-year wait to find out what's inside of that vortex, it could mean that it could be anything. It just doesn't mean that it could be mermaids, it could be witches, it could be sirens, it could be pirates. We don't know what was inside of that vortex. One of the latest teasers that was dropped on YouTube, courtesy of AI, thank you to every AI bot out there, was that it's going to be mermaids, and they've incorporated mermaid footage into it. I've often wondered how they do this. Well, I know how they do this. They take previous footage that was shot for Zombies movies and they put it together, like Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, footage of mermaids, throw it in. All of 5 minutes, get thousands of views and 500 subscribers, and there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Oh my. My heart goes out to everybody trying to find out what they can about Zombies 5. It's way too early to make predictions, but it's really cool how you guys are really supportive of Zombies 5 happening. I think a 4-year wait period will allow the story to be better, though. Far better than what it would be if we had a 2-year release window for this one, which a lot of people were hoping we would see by 2027. But the cool thing is now, people who watch your Zombies now will be older in 2028. They'll be way beyond their teenage years, and they will understand Zombies a lot better. And the cool thing is about Zombies, I don't think anybody cares about what the age demographic is or what it attracts, because everybody is watching Zombies. I've seen people at the Worlds Collide Tour up to 17 years old, still proud to be a fan of Descendants and Zombies. So I would imagine that people in their 20s who are going to be watching Zombies for the first time ever are going to be really excited about this. I'm really excited to see what the story will detail. You know, what was inside of that vortex. I'm just as excited as all of you. And I'm really excited about the next 4 years and what lies ahead. What Disney will do to promote this thing remains to be seen. But I think the PR, based off the PR of the previous Zombies movies, makes for an exciting time to be a Zombies and Descendants fan. So if you've never ever experienced Descendants and Zombies, now is the perfect time. Because I can tell you from first-hand experience that these fans are incredibly supportive and they will love you forever. And when I tell you they will love you forever, they will love you forever. They will love you to the death. I've experienced this because this YouTube channel had 5 subscribers. And then I started talking about Descendants and Zombies, and overnight I had 500 subscribers. A month later I had 1,000 subscribers. These girls are incredibly supportive. I know every girl who is subscribed to this YouTube channel, at least 90% of my audience are all girls. But I wouldn't have it any other way because of how incredibly supportive and how you never say die when it comes to Descendants and Zombies. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you have shown this YouTube channel, and I give you my word, as I promised you, every day there will be at least one video about Descendants and Zombies uploaded to this YouTube channel. Even if I die on this YouTube channel and fulfill what I said about how it's Descendants, Zombies, or die, because it really is. Because I wouldn't be talking about anything else on YouTube if it wasn't Descendants and Zombies. If somebody told me I had to stop talking about Descendants and Zombies, I would say you're crazy. Because this is the way of life now for me, talking about Descendants and Zombies. I have no issues with sitting on this podcast talking about Descendants and Zombies for the rest of my life. It's these critics on YouTube that have the issues with Descendants and Zombies, which for the life of me, I don't understand why everybody hates Descendants and Zombies so much. I guess it's because of jealousy, because of the success that Descendants and Zombies has seen. That's the only conclusion that I can draw, the foreseeable conclusion that I've come to, is that it's just got a lot to do with jealousy. When anybody sees anybody getting ahead, the stars or the success of the franchise, they are immediately going to criticize it because they are going to get a lot of positive feedback, I guess, from fans who also hate the franchise, because we do have a lot of haters out there. And Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, did see its fair share of criticism from a lot of people on YouTube. We had a crazy cat lady who wore cat ears headphones reviewing it. We had a guy living in his bedroom in his mom's house reviewing it with a chair and a bed in the background. So we didn't really have much in the way of great content for you guys to watch. So what I did was I went out and I put over $5,000 behind this YouTube channel, bought some reciprocal lights, a $400 camera and a $500 microphone, and I'm sitting in a game chair tonight reviewing Descendants and Zombies for you, because I just wanted to create really great videos for you about Descendants and Zombies, so you knew a guy out there at least appreciates the franchise for what its value was worth. And its value is worth a lot more than these critics are letting you know or letting on that it is. Because it's a budgeted movie with about $2 million allocated to each film that was created for each prospective franchise that could easily be up to $10 million. I think Descendants 3 was the only one that was allocated a budget of $10 million. But each chapter of this franchise, at the point it's at now, could easily be allocated $10 million. Because it would open up the door for more creative storylines to be created for this. It would open up the door for more special effects, a more immersive experience, and even for the Worlds Collide Tour. I mean, you guys were gypped out of pyro. I mean, I was expecting explosions at the Worlds Collide Tour, and I saw some explosions, but not enough. So I give you my word that if you guys hit the subscribe button and I get in as part 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour and we do a reunion tour or whatever, I will make sure there's a lot of pyro. I will make sure there's a lot of special effects, because you guys deserve the best. And you deserve the best to hear in the way of reviews of Descendants and Zombies, because I think that Descendants and Zombies is a very powerful franchise that has a profound impact on all of our hearts, and one that's going to last the test of time. It's encouraged friendships. It's encouraged relationships. It's encouraged true love. And I really, really love that about Zombies, because it encouraged you that a girl could fall in love with somebody even if it was a zombie. And I know that a lot of people sometimes are feeling really downhearted about love and finding true love and being understood for who they are. But Zombies at least gave us a chance and gave us hope that that existed. And I found that all these critics on YouTube were, the reason why I put $5,000 behind this YouTube channel was, well, just simply put, I found that all the critics on YouTube were just trying to take those hopes and dreams away from everybody. The chance of finding true love, the chance of bonding with somebody and having a friendship that would last for forever. Because I'm here to tell you that even though it seems like it's impossible, forever does exist. And I say this because I've been told a lot in my lifetime that forever does not exist. I've been told that in relationships that I've had with girls. I've been told that in friendships that I've had with different guys who didn't really understand the value of forever and really life. So I'm just here to encourage all of you that what Descendants and Zombies is trying to tell us is really the reality of life. And what it comes down to is how much you believe in that and how much you trust that we will get to the point where we will see Zombies 5. Because I'm here to guarantee you that it will happen. And I'm here to guarantee you great reviews about Descendants and Zombies for the rest of your life, for all of eternity. Because I believe that mermaids are innocent creatures. They are powerful creatures who are sometimes often underestimated for their uncanny ability and how mischievous they can be on times. So that really adds to the plot of Descendants and Zombies. And because I love mermaids so much, I am forever supportive of mermaids settling in Seabrook. I am forever supportive of whatever's inside of that vortex and what we have yet to encounter in the Zombies franchise, because it's going to be beyond powerful and unlike anything we've ever seen before in the Zombies franchise. You know, what you're hearing from all these other critics on YouTube about them running out of supernatural forces for the Zombies universe to encounter, don't ever believe that, because there are so many supernatural creatures that could be seen within inside of that vortex. I mean, a vortex is pretty much represented doom, or at least ever since I could remember it's represented doom. So, I mean, every supernatural character that's already seen their introduction into the Zombies franchise, if Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim have anything to do with it, it's going to represent doom, are going to have to come together and take on the greatest threat that has ever been posed to Seabrook. And I, for one, am really excited about that, because you don't know how far a story can be pushed. It can definitely be pushed beyond its physical limits, especially with all these supernatural characters now having to come together to take on Seabrook's greatest threat. I really appreciate how Marvel, going into the multiverse, has really encouraged Disney to really come into this sci-fi realm, and they've stayed with it forever. And Zombies is the pure exemplification of just how far a sci-fi musical franchise can be pushed. I mean, years ago, Disney wouldn't even think past 3 movies in a trilogy. Now they're going past 3 movies, and we're seeing 4, 5, 6 installments. And now, because people are getting what they wanted, they're saying, well, they have to stop making Descendants and Zombies movies. No, they don't, because there's so much of a story yet to be told. There are so many characters yet to see their introduction into these characters that I've been waiting on for forever, like the son or daughter of Hercules, the son or daughter of the Little Mermaid, characters from Encanto, Princess and the Frog, characters from the Little Mermaid that have such a legacy to be told, characters from Hercules that have such a legacy to be told. I've been waiting on all these characters for forever, which is why I really appreciated how Wonderland and the Alice in Wonderland characters became the focal point of Descendants, because it feels like I've been waiting on this for forever, and I've been so appreciative of the Alice in Wonderland characters, and I fell in love with them when I was a child. I mean, Alice in Wonderland was one of the first Disney movies that I ever watched. And you're saying to yourself, hey, Jonathan Clarke, you're a really cool guy. Tell us how you fell in love with Alice in Wonderland. I know, I just used to sit in front of the TV every time Alice in Wonderland was on. I loved the color scheme. I loved the plot. I loved how a girl could chase a rabbit down a rabbit hole and get lost in forever. And I've just held on to that dream for forever. And I mean, you can criticize me all you want, because a lot of people do criticize me for these videos. I just want to give a child a chance that a dream can become a reality for them. You know, if you think you can follow a white rabbit down a rabbit hole and get lost in the mystery of Wonderland, then more power to you. If you're a fan of Descendants and Zombies, I'm here to support that. I'm here to talk about Descendants and Zombies in a way that no other critic on YouTube has ever gone out of his way to do it, he or she, because they're not going to do it for you. They're going to criticize Descendants and Zombies and forever and always say they need to stop making Descendants and Zombies movies. And I'm here to tell you that that doesn't need to be the case. They need to keep creating Descendants and Zombies movies for how powerful of a franchise this has been to everybody and how much it's meant to everybody. Because the thing is, you saw your favorite stars become your favorite heroes. I mean, I forever have been supportive of Kylie Contrell. I've loved her for forever, ever since I saw her very first YouTube video years ago. I've been forever a supporter and fan of Hello Kylie, and she's one of the biggest reasons why I became a YouTuber. Well, I was forever a YouTuber before Kylie Contrell, but she was one of the biggest reasons, let me say, that I kept on creating YouTube videos after I saw her very first video that was uploaded, because it was so full of life, and it had such meaning attached to it. I mean, Kylie Contrell, if there ever was an inspiration that came out of this Descendants franchise, it's Kylie Contrell. If there ever was a kind soul that was inspired by Descendants and came from Descendants, it was Ruby Rose Turner. And she's received her fair share of criticism, and I'm here to put a stop to it, because I love Ruby. I've loved Ruby from the very first moment I laid eyes on her. I knew she was going to be something special, and I am so proud of Ruby. And I am so proud of Kylie Contrell for everything she's had to endure, and all the criticism she's received, and how far she has come, because her resume definitely speaks for itself. Gabby Dern and the Unsittables, High School Musical, the series, Descendants. Beautiful, beautiful representations of characters that she once idolized at 9 years old. And now she's standing on center stage, so proud to have donned the role of Red in the Descendants franchise, who still has so much of a story to be told, and I'm really excited about it. And so do the Zombies characters. After Zed and Addison pass the torch to Victor and Nova, who look adorable together, who knows what they're going to encounter by Zombies 5, but I, for one, am really excited about it to find out where we go from here. 300 videos behind us, and over 500 more to come. And if I have to upload over 2,000 videos on this YouTube channel to really put an emphasis on how important Descendants and Zombies has been to each and every one of our lives, and I have no problem doing that, because I feel as if people don't really appreciate the franchise as much as what it should be appreciated. And I'm not talking about the fans who watch these videos. I'm talking about the people who review it, who don't know the first thing about Descendants and Zombies. You know, when I first heard about Descendants and Zombies and the profound impact it was having on all your hearts, I jumped on my laptop and I spent nights on top of nights researching Descendants and Zombies and really understanding the appreciation that went with it. And I did that for each and every one of you. I know I say a lot of crazy things on this show about how I lived across the road from a vampire, how I thought my girlfriend was a vampire for years. I know I say that, but I say that to bring this show to life. And that's not saying that I didn't think she was a vampire, because I really did. I say things to really bring the show to life, to really, you know, grab your attention, because I feel like a lot of YouTube creators out there don't really do that for you. They just, you know, state their opinion about the movie, and then you fall asleep halfway through the video, and within 5 minutes of the video, you've lost interest. So these videos are very different from anybody else on YouTube who reviews Descendants and Zombies. But I, for one, am really excited about the future, just as I was so excited to catch the premiere of Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires. 7.5 slush puppies later, I was thrilled about how far we got with zombies. And I literally drank 7.5 slush puppies later after watching a 90-minute movie that I was reduced to tears because of it, because there were so many emotional moments in that franchise that we saw, from how Zed and Addison told each other they loved each other for the very first time. The first time ever, mind you, that it was seen in a movie for Disney Channel or Disney Plus within the script. We never heard that in High School Musical. We never heard that in the Hannah Montana series. As popular as Hannah Montana and High School Musical were for their specific generation, we never once heard it. Until Descendants of Zombies comes from out of nowhere and starts putting it in the script, which is a sign of things to come for zombies. Because now we can see Freya Skye and Malachi Burton say it for the first time ever in the Zombies franchise, because their love story is one I'm excited to watch. It's one I'm excited to hear about for years. And if in fact there is a 4-year release window for this one, more power to them, because it will give me time to create so many great videos about Descendants of Zombies, which you guys have deserved for far long enough now, because these videos are full of criticism. And I'm not talking about these videos, because these videos are incredibly supportive. I'm talking about other people on their shows, on their YouTube channels, trying to get you to hit the subscribe button. Oh, the power of that subscribe button and monetization. What doors it can open up for you. I've never cared about monetization. I'm going to level with each and every one of you. What I've cared about is you. And what I mean by when I say I care about you, I care about the value behind the video. I care about the appreciation of the stars, because I don't believe that Kylie Cantrell deserves to be treated the way that she is, crying every night because she can't make sense of her own life because of how people treat her or how people look at her and perceive her. Kylie Cantrell is a beautiful person, and she should have the right to look on Google about herself and feel free with an open heart and an open mind. So too does Ruby Rose Turner. I mean, these stars have given up their life to entertain each and every one of us. So the least we could do is show them the respect that they deserve. Because Disney will never have stars like this ever again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be honest with you and very to the point. The stars of the past are one of a kind. And these are stars of the past that are going to go down in history for being some of the greatest of all time. And Disney will never have stars like this ever again. So they do deserve at least a lot of respect. And we can give that to them as fans of Descendants of Zombies. If we say we are supportive of the Descendants of Zombies universe, which I know we are, we can show them the love and the respect that they deserve, because they have that same amount of love and respect for each and every one of you. The hours behind dance rehearsals, the hours behind shooting the movies, they put their lives and a heart and a half into their performances. So because they do that and they've dedicated their lives to us, we can show them the same respect that they've shown us and refrain from criticizing them. I've just wanted to stop that, because I think they've deserved far enough better than what they've been getting on YouTube for a long time. So that's why I created this show, with a positive vibe and an open heart and an open mind, to really let people like Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner, that the support is there for them when they really need it and they least expect it. Because as far as I'm concerned, I may only have 3,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, but I've got the best fans in the world, and some of the most supportive people of Descendants and Zombies with this never say die attitude that I can't seem to get enough of. I really don't know where I'd be without each and every one of you, because without you there is no show. There is no Jonathan Clarke. And I know it sounds like a lot of the time I come on this show and I talk about my own life, but I do it in a way from other YouTube creators, because my life reminds me of a lot of the situations that we've encountered in Descendants and Zombies for the last 10 years. It's been an incredible 10-year legacy for Descendants and Zombies, and a 10-year dynasty that we're never ever going to forget or ever see again. This is history that we're a part of. So if we're a part of history, at least we can remember it for the value of it and appreciate it for what it was worth. It represented second chances. It represented one finding true love, even if it seemed impossible. And all I've ever wanted to do is bestow that same kind of message in everybody's heart, that one can find true love, that one has a chance of living happily ever after. No child deserves to be sick. I've believed in these messages of Descendants and Zombies for forever. And more importantly, and most of all, I believed in every one of you. And I see nothing wrong with being a fan of Descendants and Zombies. I see nothing wrong with a guy on YouTube saying that he loves Kylie Cantrell, that he loves Meg Donnelly to the moon and back. Because, in all honesty, I really do. Because of how dedicated they were to their roles, how they wanted nothing more to be on Disney Channel and have the opportunity to do just that. Not only that, but also produce an album independently, which is extremely difficult to do, because it's always a constant struggle about how the media is going to perceive you for making that choice to produce an album independently. And Meg Donnelly and Kylie Cantrell, they had the opportunity to do that, and they made the most of every opportunity they were given. And here's the thing. They are just merely scratching the surface of what they have yet to become and every dream they have yet to realize. So why are we going to torch that? Why am I going to come on here and say that this is pointless? I'm not going to do that for anybody who is ever probably they are a fan of Descendants and Zombies, because you deserve better. I've uploaded over 300 videos on this YouTube channel. I have no regrets, and I haven't looked back since after putting $5,000 behind this YouTube channel, because I believe that not only us as fans, but Clarke and Cheryl, Meg Donnelly, Ruby Rose Turner, Malia Baker even deserve better. I mean, why aren't they YouTubing themselves? Because they know what they're going to find. It's just a bunch of nonsense on YouTube that you're watching. And I'm here to tell you that that stops now, because I believe in Descendants of Zombies just as much as each and every one of you do, and I have no regrets for having uploaded over 300 videos and saying what I have about it. Because if I tell you I like a certain song or a certain moment from the Zombies franchise per se, I really did. I thought the song Legends in the Making was a beautiful way of opening up the movie, because they knew they had legacies, and they were going to go down in history for being some of the greatest legends of all time, which I hope one day I will. You know, when I get my Legends Award from Disney, I know I'm fantasizing now, but when I get my Legends Award from Disney, I will be sure to thank each and every one of you. And you can bet your last dime I'll thank each and every one of you, because I know without each and every one of you and your love and support, it would never happen for me. I know that I wouldn't be one of the most famous YouTubers in the world right now, if not for each and every one of you, and have the second most popular Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel on YouTube, at least. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown this YouTube channel, and the love and support you have yet to show this YouTube channel, because I will be honest with each and every one of you, I'm far from perfect. And I know this YouTube channel has a long way to go, but I know we can get there with the help of each other, because one person cannot do this alone. There is no I in team. And you have been forever and always supportive of this YouTube channel, so why am I going to discourage your hopes and dreams that you get from Descendants and Zombies? I'm not going to do that, because I have no business doing that. Because I believe in Descendants and Zombies just as much as each and every one of you do. I believe in this new spin the franchise is about to take, with Malachi Burton and Freya Sky taking over the leads. Now that Zed is no longer the lead in Zombies, the question is, will the title remain the same? That remains to be seen, but I would go for a title change. It would change it up a little bit. If we're starting a new franchise, might as well give it a new title, and Zombies seem to have been taken out of the fold. So anything could really happen by the time we see Zombies 5, but I would go for a title change. I think the characters are beautiful. They're taking over the lead roles. I think they look cute together. I concur with what everybody said about it, and I will have more to say on this tomorrow morning for a show that I hope you will join me for on this YouTube channel. As promised, forever and always, there will be a video uploaded about Descendants and Zombies on this YouTube channel, with a guy really putting his heart into what he believes, and that is Descendants and Zombies. You know, I have been questioned about why I make so many Descendants and Zombies videos by my friends every day off of camera. And I say because I love the franchise, and I love the people who believe in the franchise so much. It's not because I can attract thousands of people to hit the subscribe button. It's because I believe in each and every one of you and all of your dreams. I will forever be supportive of each and every one of you. And if you want to hear something nice about Descendants of Zombies, look no further than this guy right here. Yours truly will do that for you. Every day of his life, for the rest of his life if he has to, because he knows that the critics out there are just tearing down the credibility of Descendants of Zombies, which they have no business or no place in this world doing. You know, I've often said it's not the world, it's the people in the world that make it a miserable place. But we can replace that with kindness, and we can spread that message of kindness further, but I can't do this alone. I need your help. So if you would hit the subscribe button, I would be very appreciative of you if you would join me on this incredible journey to talk about Descendants and Zombies in the way that I believe for forever it's deserved to be talked about, because I think a lot of people really don't appreciate Descendants and Zombies the way that we all do. There are tens of thousands of millions of people who love Descendants and Zombies, and people who have yet to discover this YouTube channel. And by you hitting the subscribe button, it pushes the YouTube channel that much further out into the YouTube algorithm, so more people can find these videos. And more people have a chance of subscribing to this incredible journey, this inevitable part of my legacy that I will never ever forget. Because I know that I would never have been in this position, this place to take over, if not for each and every one of you, because of how incredibly supportive you've been. Shout out to every other podcast host out there. If you want to talk about something with meaning, you better start talking about Descendants and Zombies, because these fans are forever and always supportive of you, and their love is unconditional. And that's something that I know and that I appreciate, and that I quickly realized from the very first moment I started this show and I started talking about Descendants and Zombies. I really took a chance on a franchise I knew nothing about. But as my knowledge expanded, so too did my universe. This has been an incredible dream that I hope I never wake up from, because I had the opportunity to meet each and every one of you, and I will forever and always be supportive of what you believe in and all your hopes and your dreams. And I just hope you will join me on this incredible journey that I love talking about so much and being forever supportive of, the dream of Descendants and Zombies. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of all of your lives and to have been your voice of Descendants and Zombies. We will talk again tomorrow morning, but before I leave you, I would like to leave you with this final thought. No matter what your dream is, it can and will happen for you. And as you look at the same stars and moon tonight that I'm looking at, know that somewhere in that constellation, the words "I love you" are written. Because kindness really does go further in this world. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you have shown this YouTube channel, which I can only hope you will continue to show as we stay calm and zombie on into the future, because we will see Zombies 5. There will be Descendants 5 in July of 2026. The official release date has yet to be confirmed, but every single day there will be a video uploaded on this YouTube channel, because I love you guys so much, and I will forever and always be here for each and every one of you, and because of each and every one of you, and because of the dream that we all believe in of Descendants and Zombies. Dreams can come true for everybody. Just believe in that hope and dream and never let go of it. Be kind to one another. Bye, YouTube. We will talk again tomorrow morning. Stay safe. Know that I'm thinking about you, and I will talk to you again really soon. So long for now.